Hello and welcome to Cần Thơ News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Here are today's headlines. A training drill held by the Steering Committee for Defense Area Drill of Cần Thơ City 2023. The Vietnam-Singapore Friendship Association in Cần Thơ held the Delegates Congress for the 2023-2028 term. The City Department of Industry and Trade received and worked with a delegation of the Department of Industry and Trade of Quảng Nam Province. Top news today. On the morning of September 28, the Steering Committee for Defense Area Drill of Cần Thơ City organized a training drill for the defense area in 2023. According to the Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Hiếu, this is a crucial political task. It is important to understand the purpose, format and sequence of meetings, review the information in the documents and the facilities to ensure the drills. According to the task specified, the preparation and practice process must foster a strong sense of responsibility. The agency, departments and forces have completed the steps and stages in accordance with the planned schedule, demonstrating a sense of responsibility and a determination to complete assigned tasks successfully. The preparation ranged from document development to the creation of all types of rehearsal documents to the construction of combat works. On the afternoon of September 27, the Vietnam-Singapore Friendship Association in Cần Thơ City held the Delegate Congress for the 2023-2028 term. During the previous term, Vietnam-Singapore Friendship Association cooperated with the City Union of Friendship Organizations to welcome and collaborate with the Central Vietnam-Singapore Friendship Association, organize a seminar on experience in organizing, building and operating the associations in localities, participated in trade promotion and cooperation in Singapore, coordinated with the Ministry of Transport to arrange the conference to support the growth of water transport, facilitating products import and export for the Mekong Delta region, so on and so forth. The association will actively work with departments, committees and branches during the 2023-2028 term to introduce potential investment opportunities in a variety of fields, organize delegations for friendly exchanges, learning and sharing experiences in Singapore, and advise the City People Committee on the selection of significant partners of Singapore to expand friendly relations and economic cooperation. On the morning of September 27, the City Department of Science and Technology coordinated with the Intellectual Property Department of the Ministry of Science and Technology to organize a seminar on solutions to improve the competitiveness of key products and services after protecting intellectual property rights. The presenters mostly covered topics such as supporting goods and services to increase the value of intellectual property, solutions to assist the establishment of certification marks, collective marks and OCA products, knowledge of creating and registering intellectual property to safeguard the enterprise products, solutions to help agricultural goods and services to increase market competition, policies to encourage intellectual property development and registration for goods and services to increase market competition. OCA products are typical traditional products associated with the local community. Registering intellectual property rights for major goods and services is crucial and required in the current environment of deep integration, increasing product competitiveness. There was a shortage of medication to treat pink eye as cases in some areas surge. In order to assure supply and tightly regulate the pricing of medications to treat pink eye, the Drug Administration of Vietnam has issued an official dispatch. The Drug Administration of Vietnam advises that the Departments of Health of the provinces and cities inform medical examination and treatment institutions in the region to immediately and proactively purchase medications to treat pink eye in the proper forms to assure availability, avoid a drug shortage that would prevent individuals from receiving timely treatment and medical examination by being prepared to provide drugs as needed. Demand that local pharmacies carefully adhere to rules governing medicine price control and refrain from using the epidemic situation as an excuse to speculate, hoard and artificially raise drug prices, increase oversight, scrutiny and severe enforcement of the law particularly in cases where people are selling pharmaceuticals of unknown provenance or abusing epidemics to raise drug prices. On the afternoon of September 27, Cần Thơ City Department of Industry and Trade received and worked with the delegation of the Department of Industry and Trade of Quảng Nam Province to exchange experiences on industry and trade activities, connecting and consuming OCA products. Leaders from the Departments of Industry and Trade of the two localities gave updates on recent activities at the meeting, as well as an overview of the potential benefits and capacities of the seaports, industry, energy, trade in services, exports, consumption links of OCA products, and projects to expand the industry and trade of the two localities in the future. In addition to exchanging experiences, the delegates introduced key products and OCA products in the hopes that they would soon be offered in the two local markets. The biggest rice crop of the year in the Mekong Delta may have difficulties with water resources despite positive market signals, since El Niño is predicted to have an impact. The Mekong Delta has a very high risk of running out of fresh water sources during the dry season of 2023-2024 because water demand in the upstream region is predicted to rise at the same time. The provinces of Long An, Bến Tre, Tiền Giang, Trà Vinh, Sóc Trăng, Bạc Liêu, and Kiên Giang are among those in danger of late crop drought, according to the Department of Crop Production of the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. According to Mr. Lê Thanh Tùng, Deputy Director of the Department of Crop Production, using short-term rice variety can help people avoid salt and drought. In addition to planting sensible crop plans, localities should have water reserve plans and regularly check agricultural weather data in order to be prepared for the predicted early and deep saltwater incursion. The Center for Culture, Sport and Broadcasting of Ninh Kiều District celebrated Vietnamese Theatre Day, August 12 of the lunar calendar. At the ceremony, representatives of Ninh Kiều District leaders, the District Culture, Sports and Broadcasting Center, and other delegates performed the incense offering ceremony in a respectful manner in order to worship the ancestor and express their gratitude for their contributions to the nation's cultural identity. At the same time, express gratitude to the audience for helping artists preserve and advance theater art, as well as appreciation for the help and consideration of all sectors and levels. To commemorate the 20th anniversary of Cần Thơ City becoming a centrally run city, it is anticipated that a float parade with flowers will be held prior to the main ceremony on December 30, 2023, in some locations of the district. After that, on December 31st at 8 p.m., there will be a procession during the main ceremony at Cần Thơ Stadium. It is expected that the activity will feature 20 parade blocks belonging to sectors and localities with 17 parade floats, including 8 floats of each block and 9 floats of each district. Regarding costumes, the groups follow the uniform of each profession, showing the different nature of the profession. For organizations and units without sector-specific uniforms, men and women respectively wear shirts and ties and áo dài or áo bà ba. Coming up next is the weather forecast. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.